Burpees aren't just some punishment exercise that trainers use to torture their clients. They're one of the few movements that can completely transform how your body looks and feels. Most people only expect one thing from this exercise, but I'm going to show you what really happens to your body when you start doing it consistently. The first thing that changes, your cardiovascular system gets a complete upgrade. This might sound intimidating, but you're going to want to hear why your heart and lungs need this kind of challenge. Most people's cardio fitness comes from steady activities like walking on treadmills or riding bikes. While these activities are great, they don't prepare your body for the demands of real life. Real life doesn't happen at a steady pace. You need to sprint upstairs when you're running late. You need to carry heavy bags while moving quickly. You need bursts of energy for playing with kids or dealing with unexpected situations. Burpees train your cardiovascular system for these real-world demands. What looks like just a simple sequence of movements quietly sets off a chain reaction, and you'll see one of the biggest shifts your body will have later on in this video. Within just a few weeks of doing burpees regularly, you'll notice that everyday activities that used to leave you breathless become much easier. Climbing stairs doesn't wind you anymore. Carrying groceries up multiple flights feels less taxing. Your body becomes incredibly efficient at delivering oxygen to your muscles when you need it most. But here's where it gets really interesting. As your cardiovascular fitness improves, something amazing happens to your metabolism. Burpees create what's called the afterburn effect. This means your body continues burning calories at an elevated rate for hours after your workout is finished. Unlike steady cardio that only burns calories while you're doing it, burpees create a metabolic disturbance that keeps your body working hard long after you've stopped exercising. Your body has to work to restore oxygen levels, clear metabolic waste, and repair the muscle tissue that was challenged during the exercise. This makes burpees incredibly efficient for fat loss and weight management. You're not just burning calories during the few minutes you're doing burpees, you're turning your body into a calorie-burning machine that works around the clock. And once your metabolism starts firing on all cylinders, your strength gets a massive boost in ways you might not expect. Burpees aren't just cardio, they're a full-body strength exercise disguised as conditioning. Every single rep works your chest, shoulders, arms, core, glutes, and legs all at the same time. The push-up portion builds upper body strength and teaches your arms, chest, and shoulders to work together. The squat and jump portions build powerful legs and glutes. The transition between positions challenges your core in ways that traditional ab exercises simply can't match, helping to reduce lower back pain and improve overall stability. But this isn't just about building bigger muscles. Burpees build what I call functional strength, the kind of strength you actually use in daily life. The movement pattern of getting down to the ground and back up again is something you do constantly, whether you realize it or not. Getting up from the floor, picking up something heavy, or even just getting out of a low chair all require the same movement patterns and strength that burpees develop. You're not just getting stronger in the gym, you're getting stronger for everything you do outside the gym, which becomes increasingly important for maintaining independent living as we age. Now, before we talk about the bone density benefits that you guys will love, let me mention that burpees are incredibly powerful, but they work best as part of a complete system. If you're dealing with daily aches and stiffness that make you feel older than you are, sometimes you need a complete reboot. That's why I created a guide that addresses not just strength, but also the joint pain relief and mobility issues that hold most people back. There's a link in the description if you want to check it out. But let's get back to burpees and talk about something most people don't expect: the bone density benefits. As we age, bone density naturally decreases, which can lead to fractures and mobility issues. Most people think they need to lift heavy weights to maintain bone density, but high-impact exercises like burpees can be just as effective for healthy aging. The jumping component of burpees creates impact forces that stimulate bone growth. Every time you land from a jump, you're sending signals to your bones to stay strong and dense. The resistance from your own body weight during the push-up and squat portions also helps maintain bone density in your arms, spine, and legs. This makes burpees a complete bone health exercise that works your entire skeleton. Regular burpee practice can help maintain the bone density you need to stay active and independent as we age. And here's something that might surprise you about burpees. They're incredible for your coordination and agility. The movement requires you to quickly transition between different positions while maintaining control and balance. Your nervous system has to coordinate complex movement patterns while your heart rate is elevated and your muscles are working hard. This kind of coordination challenge is incredibly important as we age. It keeps your nervous system sharp and responsive. It improves the connection between your brain and your muscles. It even helps with things like reaction time and spatial awareness in daily activities, which is crucial for fall prevention. The agility component of burpees also translates directly to real-world movement skills. The ability to quickly change positions, react to unexpected situations, and move efficiently becomes incredibly valuable in daily life and maintaining active aging. Mental toughness is another huge benefit of burpees. There's something uniquely challenging about this exercise that goes beyond just physical discomfort. Burpees demand mental resilience, focus, and the ability to push through when everything in your body wants to quit. When you're 30 seconds into a set of burpees and your heart is pounding, your muscles are burning, and your mind is screaming at you to stop, but you keep going anyway, that's building mental strength. This resilience carries over into other areas of your life where you need to push through challenges and discomfort. Burpees also teach you to break through mental barriers. Most people quit burpees because their mind gives up before their body actually needs to. Learning to push past that mental resistance builds confidence and self-discipline that applies to many situations beyond exercise. The time efficiency of burpees is another massive advantage. In our busy lives, finding time for exercise can be challenging. Burpees give you a complete workout in just a few minutes. You can get significant cardiovascular, strength, and metabolic benefits from just 5 to 10 minutes of burpees. This makes consistency much easier to maintain. It's hard to make excuses when you only need a few minutes and no equipment. You can do burpees anywhere, anytime, which removes most of the barriers that prevent people from exercising regularly. But let me save you from the most common mistakes that can ruin the benefits of burpees and potentially cause injury. These mistakes are incredibly common, but they're easy to avoid once you know what to look for. Proper form is essential for injury prevention. First mistake, rushing through the movement without proper form. Burpees should be controlled and deliberate, especially when you're learning. Focus on perfect form for each component before trying to speed up. A slow, perfect burpee is infinitely better than a fast, sloppy one. Second mistake, landing too hard from the jump. This puts unnecessary stress on your joints and can lead to injury over time. Focus on landing softly with bent knees, absorbing the impact through your entire leg rather than jarring your joints. Third mistake, sagging during the push-up portion. Keep your body in a straight line from head to heels during the push-up. If you can't maintain good form, modify the exercise by dropping to your knees or eliminating the push-up altogether until you build more strength. Fourth mistake, holding your breath during the movement. Burpees are demanding enough without adding oxygen deprivation. Focus on breathing steadily throughout the entire sequence. This takes practice, but it makes the exercise much more manageable. And the final mistake, doing too many too soon. Burpees are incredibly demanding and your body needs time to adapt. Start with just a few reps and build up gradually. It's better to do a small number of perfect burpees consistently than to burn yourself out with too many too soon. Now you're probably wondering how many burpees you should do and how often. Don't worry, I've got a simple progression that works for complete beginners and can be advanced as you get stronger. If you're just starting out, begin with modified burpees. Instead of jumping back into a plank position, step back 1 foot at a time. Instead of jumping up at the end, just stand up. Do 3 to 5 modified burpees, rest for a minute, and repeat for 2 to 3 sets. Once you can do modified burpees easily, progress to full burpees, but start with just 3 to 5 reps per set. Focus on perfect form and controlled movement. Do this 2 to 3 times per week, allowing at least 1 day of rest between burpee sessions. For intermediate exercisers, you can work up to sets of 10 to 15 burpees, or do burpees for time intervals like 30 seconds of work followed by 30 seconds of rest. You can also increase the frequency to 3 to 4 times per week if your body is recovering well. Advanced practitioners can do longer time intervals, higher repetitions, or add variations like burpee box jumps or single arm burpees. But remember, the goal isn't to make it as hard as possible, it's to challenge yourself appropriately while maintaining good form. The most important thing is consistency and gradual progression. Burpees are incredibly demanding and your body needs time to adapt. Listen to your body and don't push through pain or excessive fatigue. Start slowly, focus on perfect form, and be patient with the process. Your cardiovascular fitness, strength, and mental toughness will improve rapidly with consistent practice. Be sure to share this video with a friend who you think needs it.